Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Thanks for tuning in. I recently just finished watching Knight Rider all 4 seasons with my boys. I must say we really enjoyed it again. It's been quite a long time since I've seen it. And then I got into looking on around at models of Kitt itself. Bought a couple of clone Lego models. You've probably seen some previous videos. Then I came across this here. This is a subscription service where you can build a replica of Kitt. Build your own kit. Unfortunately, this is no longer available. It looks like it came out a few years ago now. But basically, you start off with just 99p. Then it went on from there. There was 110 issues altogether. And once you'd subscribed, you got 4 issues a month. And here it is here. The car is actually massive. It's 60 centimetres long, so 24 inches. And it weighs just over 7 kilos. You get a remote control watch with it. The doors and bonnets and boot open. Working headlights, brake lights and interior lights. Functioning steering wheel that turns the wheels, fully detailed engine, rotating license plate, hinged windows, high quality die-cast metal and injection molded plastic. And here are some pictures of its interior, and it looks really good. It looks quite detailed. Looks like they've gone with the Season 1 dashboard there with the dual screens. I think it was Season 2 onwards it had a single screen, and I do prefer the Season 1 car. And these are the subscription gifts you got along the way. That USB power bank looks quite cool. I wonder if the display on it actually does anything or if it's just a sticker. If anybody got it, please let us know in the comments. And it looks like there was an optional display case that you could buy as well. And I think you could add this on at a certain stage by paying an extra £1 at a time. So the initial package is just 99p, after that it's £4.99. Then after 70 stages it goes to £9.99 and then £10.99 thereon. I'll just play this little video here they've got on their site. I'll have to mute the audio on this because it plays the Knight Rider theme and I will get a copyright strike. So there you have it. It looks pretty neat, doesn't it? And it certainly does look the part. I love the paint job on it. It looks really good, and apparently it's all made out of die-cast metal. And obviously, judging by the weight, I should imagine it would be. So anyway, this is no longer available, so I got to look on eBay as you do, and I ended up buying one. And here it is. It is a bit of a fixer-upper. But yeah, I've bought this. I've been looking at this now for quite a while for one of these. So I never thought I'd own it, and now I do. In fact, I got this one very, very cheaply. I didn't think I would win it. I paid just over £220 for it posted. To buy this complete on eBay, you're looking at sort of £2,000 plus for somebody else to build it for you and buy it complete. Obviously, to do it via the subscription service, you're looking at over £1,000 to build it yourself. Unfortunately, this one is not complete. As you can see at the back end, it's not quite finished. I'll do some close-ups for that in a moment. Now, I have been looking at the issues that I'm missing. I'm missing 15 issues. I'll put the ones I'm missing up on the screen editing. I have since been in contact with DeAgostini themselves, and they've said to me that unfortunately, because I don't have a subscription with them, they can't sell me the issues that I'm missing, which I think is a bit naff, really. To me, that's not very good customer service. But I guess it's their business model, isn't it? They want you to start off with this and go right through to the end. I guess that's how they make their money. Which you can't blame, I suppose. They are a business at the end of the day. So I have been looking at issues that I'm missing on eBay, and they sell for quite a lot of money. I didn't really realise just how much they go for. You're looking at sort of £50 plus for an issue, which is a lot of money indeed. So you're probably looking at about 750 quid to complete this, which I certainly won't be doing. I shall just wait it out and get those parts I need through eBay as and when they appear. But in today's video, I'm just going to take you over this, show you what I bought. I'm still pleased with it. Still an amazing model. It's just obviously not complete on the back end. This is actually made out of metal, die-cast metal, and it's very, very heavy. It weighs just over 7 kilos. It's a very large model, as you can see against my hand there. In fact, it's about 60 centimetres long. Yes, 60 centimetres long, 24 inches. So it's a very big model indeed. It's very weighty. But the details on it are quite good, actually. It has got a couple of damaged parts, unfortunately. The boot lid was attached before I bought it, but unfortunately the hinges are broken away in transit. Well, actually one of them broke away, and the other one broke when I was just lifting it. It seems to be quite delicate. But let's take you around it, shall we, and have a look inside. So first off, let's have a look under the hood, shall we? See what's under here. Here we go. Now the wires on this one haven't been hidden yet. That'll be something I'll be doing myself. But obviously I've never actually seen inside of a Knight Rider Kitt's engine before. I don't recall ever seeing it in the show either, and I have just finished watching all 4 seasons of this with my sons, and we thoroughly enjoy watching it again. It has aged obviously over the years. I watch it on a big screen now, obviously you see a lot of the things which you would have noticed back in the day on a smaller TV. But the detailing in here is amazing. It says Knight Foundation there on the air intake. See, it's got a battery there. All the parts you would find in an actual car basically are in here. So yeah, it's very detailed in there. And even the bonnet's all detailed. I think this is what you get actually first on your first issue. Now let's have a look in the interior. The door here actually has fabric on it. It's actually lined. I think it's double-sided sticky taped on basically. But I couldn't believe when I saw that detail. And also there's a little thumb wheel just underneath it here. You can raise and lower the window. And the seats are some sort of rubber material. And the seat belt's not been finished on this one yet. The inner part's there, but not the part that goes around you. In a moment I'll turn it on and show you it all lit up. You've got the sunroof there, the ejector roof. Take those off for a second. In fact, I'll turn it on now for you. There's even lights in the footwells. So you get this watch with it, and this is basically what controls things on it. I think it was this one to power it up. And then you've got some sound effects in here. I think that's supposed to be cruise mode. Basically they've just sampled bits from the TV show itself. That's the scanner, I'll show you that working in a moment on the front. And then you've got some phrases from the show and the theme tune.
I am the voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, Kitt for easy reference, Kitt if you prefer. I project odds of 1,000 to 1 against my meeting a more compatible human than yourself. I am not qualified to overrule your wishes. Yes, Michael. As Michael would say, thanks, pal.
It also plays the full theme tune as well to Knight Rider, but once again I've had to delete this out so that I don't get a copyright strike. The speaker on this is quite loud. I've actually covered it with some tape already to quieten it down a little bit, and there's no way to adjust the volume. The steering wheel there is supposed to control the steering on the front, but unfortunately that's become disengaged. It wasn't mentioned in the listing, so it may have happened in transport. And this is what the shutdown procedure looks like. And just in the centre there you've got a little console that lifts up. There's actually a metal hinge on that. And there it looks like the cassette player, the famous cassette player where he puts his tapes in when he's doing recordings and playing music. Gear shift there. Love the steering wheel, it's got the Foundation logo on it there. The details are very good on this. The only thing I think does let it down is a little bit of light bleed on the console there. But I'm sure obviously that could be probably modified. I bet people out there have done it as well. You can just see the other door there, the details on it. The mirrors actually have mirrors in them as well. Looks like there's a little bit of an iffy spring on that light there, but I'll just turn it on using the watch. And then do the strobe light. A little bit of flickering there on the lights as it's drawing power. It uses 4 AAA batteries. There is a USB 5 volt upgrade for this apparently as well. Got very nice wheels. There's even screws in there holding that panel on. So there's screws all over this thing. It's very well thought out and made. And here we are at the back end. As you can see, it's incomplete. I have this side panel here, but I don't have the other one. I've got the petrol cap. I've got the band that goes across the top there, but I don't have any of the rear light system. Obviously we've got the LED lights here that are around to go. I'm assuming that's probably a boot light. There'll be a couple of struts for this. I've got the wheel arches that go on the inside. I'll show you all these parts in a moment. That's one of the ejector roof panels that's come away in transit as well. It's glued on by the looks of it. But this should be quite an easy fix though. Bit of epoxy resin, reset those screws in place, or sort that out. There is a bit of blurring, like it's has some friction on the rear panel there. Same on the windscreen as well. And here is the underneath of the car. There's just as much detail underneath as there is on top. Even got the differential drive shaft there, which doesn't do anything, but still nice to have it. There is suspension as well on both sides. You can see the steering mechanism here. Basically, I think it's on this side here. Yeah, just there, basically, where the steering wheel comes down. But it's not working, so I'm not sure if a gear in there is broken or some screws have come loose. Hopefully it's just some loose screws. But yeah, it's a very nice model indeed. The attention to detail is lovely. Almost forgot to mention, that's where the speaker is, down the bottom there. And this is the battery box here. Just takes 4 AAA batteries. When I first got it, I was looking everywhere for the power switch, not thinking it might be underneath. Okay, I'll just go through now some of the spares that I have. This is one of the parts underneath the car, and the spare scanner light there that came with it. I've forgotten what that's called off the top of my head. That's one of the processor boards. I'm assuming it's just the one all the lights plug into. On the bottom right side of this PCB, it looks like there's a spot for a USB connection that could be soldered on. And here is the number plate. This is issue 100. And it's got 3 different number plates on there, because as the show went on it did actually change as well for the year. I just noticed actually that one there says that on it. Not sure what that refers to. 667. This is issue 97. This goes up in the roof of the car. That's the seat belts there that come down. Very important part here, well they're all important parts. That's that rear side panel there that I've got. Again, it's all die-cast metal. And here we have what looks like 2 little micro switches there and some cabling, possibly for the doors maybe. This is issue 91 here. That's the part that goes across the top there, with the screws that come with it. Oh, and the petrol caps there as well. This is part, I think, of the inside roof, the control panel that he has on the top there, issue 96. Some fine detailing there. And this is issue 109, the wheel arches. I think, like I said, it's 110 issues for this, so this is the one before last. That'll obviously finish it off nicely. And then there's some more wires here. I'm assuming they're just spares, basically, what I've already had. I guess the person that had this before must have probably bought some bulk lots of parts to complete the model, and obviously ended up with some bits you didn't need. I also have 90 of the magazines for how the car's completed so far, along with these issues here, 91, 96, 97 and 100. Obviously some of the spare parts I got didn't come with the magazines. But there's certainly a lot of things to look at in here actually. In fact, I'll show you issue 1, what you get. Lots of information about the show and the Kitt car himself. I'm glad that it's the season 1 dashboard actually, because that was my favourite. I love the 2 TV screens. Got a picture of car there with this orange light. Interesting, in season 2 they changed that to a red scanner light when he magically reappeared on the beach in one piece after blowing up in season 1. And they also lost that silver trim, which I liked. And here's the parts you get in the first magazine supplement. Got the bonnet there, the screws and the grille. It shows you how to put them together. I can't imagine getting this month by month. I'd be too impatient to wait that long. But I guess I'm going to have to wait anyway now to finish this off. It could take me years, because I'm certainly not going to pay £50 a pop for a magazine that should only be £10. And I can't believe people do. If you look at sold items on eBay, they do actually go for that amount of money. And there you have it, my incomplete build your own kit from Knight Rider, which you could buy through fan home DeAgostini. Unfortunately, like I mentioned before, they're not willing to sell me the parts that I'm missing. In fact, I contacted them again whilst making this video, and they said that I had to start the subscription all over again to get the parts that I need. which is quite silly really, and a bit unfair I think. But I guess that's just the way it is. I shall keep my scanners peeled, if you pardon the pun, on eBay for the parts that I need, and I'll do a follow-up video as and when I get them. So stay tuned for those. And obviously I've got those other parts to be getting along with, so that'll probably be the next video anyway. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching that with me. As always, thanks for watching, and until the next video, I'll be seeing you. And if you did enjoy watching this video, you may want to consider looking at some of my other videos on similar themes. I'm usually buying something on eBay to relive that nostalgia, and I have plenty more videos planned for the future. Thanks for watching.